I'm at the American Legion, and I'm going to tell you, this is totally amazing because I've never been at a bar, basically, restaurant. They have a Bible on the table for veterans of POW MIA. They're missing in action. I mean, how beautiful is that? You got a Bible there, and the candle, a place setting, and then you got America. And all those people that burn the flag, I think the fire tells you where they might be going.
Okay, today I have a cameraman. It's Ashley Lammon. She's a very famous camera person. She's going to be famous one day. And so I came out here. We just took a drive and got this wonderful spot. I mean, how much amazing is this? Got all this struggle going on back there with all this voting issues and everything else. I'm out here with God. I'm out here with God. That's all I need. I don't need your voting. I need this. Actually, I do need your vote if I'm going to run for president one day. So when I run for president, I need your vote. But until that time, you can just subscribe to me. Okay, just hit the subscribe button, and that's a great vote right there. So thank you for your vote on that. Today, I want to just celebrate 150 subscribers, and I'm going to talk about prayer briefly. So yesterday was an amazing day. And I'm going to tell you the sequence of events and not get too excited because it was a mountaintop day. So woke up in the morning and after all this euphoric event, I found 15 bucks in my backpack. It was like a savings backpack plan. It was amazing. And you know, I thought about some different things, and I went to this one store, get a Red Bull. Blueberry Red Bull is my favorite. If you ever want to get me a Red Bull, it's a blueberry Red Bull. And picked up one of those, and there was the Kansas carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done, lay your weary head to rest, surely heaven waits for you. And Scott Melkai was my friend when a long time ago. He's still my friend, and I learned so much from this guy. I learned how that God is not in a box. And it started with Scott Melkai, because Scott had a different way of kind of working and finding God and having God in his heart. And of course, I'm talking about God, Jesus, and the God of Israel, and those are the, you know, that's what I focus on. But however you find God, still respecting that, but that's how I'm getting to heaven. And so, but Scott had a great way of having a God out of a box thing. So I just wanted to give a shout out to him. So the three things that on the prayer side that I wanted to talk about today was, one is it's easy to pray in the tough times. It's hard to pray in the boring times. And then the last one is you got to remember to say thank you when the great things happen in your life to God. Those are the three things that I want to touch on. Those are kind of the hardest times, I think, anybody to pray. Except for the first one. I mean, I'm wearing it right now, the shirt, Foxhole Religion, that type of thing. I mean, when you got bullets flying at you like these guys, it's the Vietnam Memorial. All gave some gave all. God bless them. You know how I feel about the vets and the people that serve our country and gave their life for our country. But obviously, I'm on their side. I'm ready to die for that flag as well, if that time ever comes. And so, but I remember driving out to LA. I had $2,000 in my pocket. I was crossing the desert. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know what I was going to do or my life, or, you know, I just had this dream of acting and doing something in my life. All these things are going around in my head. And I remember going through the desert, in the middle of the desert, and there was nobody out there. I'm just driving on the wheel. I'm just crying. It was like pain was leaving. There was some things, challenge I went through, and we all go through it. And it's, you know, it's how we turn to God in those challenges. He wants to be with us in the tough times, in the painful times, in the times when we don't know where the hell we're going, what we're doing in life. Those are the times you got to reach out to God and say, God, help me. And he's a prayer away. If you have the faith, and even sometimes when we don't have the faith, he's right there. He's such a loving, kind person. Jesus Christ has been there with me every single step of the way. So he gave me a job. He's helped me every single step of the way. And then sometimes we get complacent. The boring times of life. The job's going good. Everything's going good. Got money in the bank, savings, cars paid off, blah, 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 all these different things. Those are the times, the boring times of life, where you're praying not just for yourself, but for somebody else that might be going through something. Those are your spiritual push-ups. Those are the times where you pray in the morning and you pray before you go to bed. That's what I do. You can start out with 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day, boom, boom. So easy. Or praying with somebody. Sometimes that's easier for people to do that. But I mean, just simple prayers. God be with this day. God be with me as I go to work. God be with my coworkers. God be with my company. God, things like that. Be with my mom. Be with my dad. Be with my kids. Be with this, my spouse. All these things. Those are when I say the boring times. Those are the times that build your spiritual push-ups and your contact with Him, and then that steps you into the thankful times. So here's the story that led up to everything that I'm talking about. I got my 150th subscriber, and that subscriber was Alyssa. I've known Alyssa and Kenny for a long time. And so I went to one of, you guys call it a party store, well, I call it a party store. Out here they call it, convenience store, liquor store, whatever they call it. Anyway, so I got some beer in there, telling myself. And so all of a sudden, this cute little girl walks up, and she's got the mask on, and I didn't have a mask on at the time. Oh my goodness. And but I didn't have a mask on, and she's like, "Oh, Eric, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, this is really cool," but I don't know who I was like trying to place it, and she took her mask off. She says, "It's Alyssa." I said, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you guys for like a year. Where have you been? COVID, Corona, all that stuff. The Secchi's in there as well." And so all those things happen. And then, so she's like, "Oh, we're having dinner next door. You got to come." Kenny's gonna. She said, "Give me a minute." So we just walked down the street, and then I gave him like a minute, and then Kenny's like, "What's up?" It was so funny. It's like I was a celebrity or something. We were like just shouting across this restaurant. There wasn't that many people there. It was maybe 30 people or something. But it was just really funny reunion. And so we had a few drinks, celebrated, and things like that. It was so amazing. And what she said to me was even more amazing. And she says, "We pray for you every night, Eric." And I just teared up. I was like, "Thank you, Alyssa." And she said, "No, you started it because you said you pray for me and Kenny every night." And so it's really cool when you have friends like that you can give back, and you're praying for each other, and you're working through that thing. So thank you for all the other subscribers. Zach and Ashley, they're subscribers. I got a bunch of other subscribers, and everybody else is subscribed. My family, friends, people I don't even know. Shout out to Tommy Trust. He's always saying something really cool about my videos. Thank you. And I'm just really humbled. I've got 150 people, and I want to do this so that people are encouraged. And people, whatever your dream and goal and everything else in life can be accomplished with hard work and love in your heart. Because I don't think you're going to go far if you don't have love in your heart. Prayer, God, when you have God, that's the God factor, man. You don't know what He's going to do. He can do anything in your life. So you got that God factor. And besides that, just being cordial and presentable and nice to people, which is the way we should all be. And besides that, I want to encourage you to find your own mountain stream so that you can enjoy the mountain stream as well. I'm Eric Bear. Don't forget to subscribe, like, put a comment on there. Positive. Most of them are positive anyway. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day.